Hello and welcome back to the Roller Derby. We are at the Adelaide Showgrounds here in Adelaide for the Great Southern Slam.
It's a beautiful sunny day outside.
I am Fanny Finagle, sitting here with Pants.
Absolutely. We're gunning up for this beautiful bout to happen. It's Newcastle Roller Derby League versus Westside Roller Derby. It's a Div 2 game. This is day one of the Great Southern Slam Derby. It's back, baby. It is back, and it's been lovely so far. It's been such a lovely spirit. Everyone's having a wonderful time.
Everyone has been very thankful to have roller derby back in their lives and having a little bit of tournament action over the long weekend.
Okay.
Just quickly before we start, I'd just like to acknowledge that we are gathering on Ghana land today, and that we would like to pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. And sovereignty was never ceded.
Amen. I'm just going to change mic because, hey, I wasn't be able to be heard apparently.
Technical issues. We'll work through them.
We'll work it through. Oh, the whistle blows.
We are off.
We've got Happy and we've got Stack as well. So Holly Funk for the Newcastle Roller Derby League is your jammer. And I believe it's nailed it as well. Oh no, it's Tripitaka. So I'm doing really well with the name so far. Apologies in advance to all Derby fans.
We will get into those, Pants.
We'll work it through the names.
We are locals here, having the privilege of talking whilst watching these two wonderful teams from Newcastle and Westside Roller Derby. Thanks for joining us.
That's all right. First jam is called. Points on the board for Westside. They are 4 and zip so far. So let's quickly run through the names. Newcastle Roller Derby. We've got 0690. Fantastic. Carly Ente is 10015 is Marilyn Tantes. 1950 $1,000,000. 2868 is Isla Fista. 3 Holly Funk. 44 by Furious. 7 is Gnarly Quinn. 92 Godzilla sold separately. 99 is Hail Damage. Benching is Thunderslut, Silver Hammer and Valfreya. Whistle blows and we go for jam number 2. Holly Funk is doing double duty and is lead jammer again. Oh, not again. This is the first time, I believe. Yes, but on the west side, we have 531. That's Smiling Assassin. Assassin by name, assassin by nature, and launches in the back of the pack. That is the end of the jam.
Both jammers off the Richter there, fighting hard to get through those packs. A lot of speed around the corners.
Oh yeah. So 3-4. It's a close game. Let's call it off now. Let's go grab a beer.
Let's go. Beers on. Beers on. Here we have Isla Fista lining up for West Side Roller Derby.
And with Murderface. In your face, Murderface.
I've noticed our jam refs so far this weekend have been a little bit exceptional with their arm movements. Been enjoying that.
I think they had a nice talking to this morning's.
A little bit of flavour, a little bit of character.
Yeah, it's it. Big arm movements is the go, but it's also, it's freezing cold in Adelaide, so you got to get the arm movement going to get some blood pumping.
It's a little cold here.
Speaking of blood pumping, that was a really fast jam, like both packs in motion around the outside really fast.
They are both running through very quick. It's a very fast game so far.
Alrighty, Holly Funk lining up
impact
again.
On the scoreboard so to date, but I'm sure that will change over time.
Run through that list.
Okay, skating for Westside Roller Derby, we have number 0 Legs, 007 Fatalicious, 101 Real Slim Sadie, 108 Trippy Taka, 162 Florence the Machine, 17 Liz Vegas, 212 Intensive Claire Unit, 29 Snailed It, 44 Revan Townsend, 460 Murderface, 531 Smiling Assassin, 73 Siebes the Day, 74 Chooker, 89 Massacre Jones, and on the bench we have Smirkules, Rickamortis, Cherry, and Gareth Gutierrez, and I'm sure I absolutely murdered some of those names.
Absolutely, but that's why we love announcing, because it's a chance to show off our vocabulary and tongue skills in new and enterprising ways.
Oh, tongue skills, if that doesn't get comments, I'll be sad.
Holy Funk, meanwhile, is in a power jam. So Snailed, it's the other jammer, launched into the back of Fantastic and got a back block, like a push penalty as well. So
heading
it's
off
a
into
power
the
jam.
Tic Tacs penalty box.
That's right. So Holy Funk at the moment's just been making a meal of it, getting points on the board for the Newcastle Roller Derby Dockyard Dames. So
Another penalty here for Newcastle.
Yep, but that's okay. It's just a block up.
Number 9-2, Goja.
Yeah. I'll be announcing with Godzilla at some point this weekend. Can't wait for it.
Be fantastic.
It's going to be awesome. Now, at the moment, we're on a
Got a little bit of shenanigans happening at the back.
Yeah, just on the back stretch here. So it's all just come to a bit of a standstill, which means it's very, very physical inside.
A lot of movement. Those
Look at that.
tripods are so solid.
That's just great. Like blockers just leaning all over the jammers, making it hard. Snailed it. Is through for her initial, so that's awesome. Their initial, I should say.
Calls it off on the inside.
No points.
3 points to Westside.
Excellent stuff. So that
I
was
believe.
a 7-point jam. So
that was
it's
to Newcastle, my bad.
Well, it's a 7-point jam, and so the score is 10 points for the Dames. Westside are currently on 4. Tributark is back up. We're going to be up against
Gnarly Quinn.
Awesome. Everyone's down the pivot line. Yeah, a little bit of creep.
Next minute they'll be taking a knee.
And a bit of a yabba going on, so an official's timeout. Someone needs to, the head ref's having a bit of a yabba to one of the NSOs there. Just making sure everything's fine, because everything needs to be fine.
While we've got that happening, let's do a quick little shout out to some of our sponsors.
Aye.
Diamond sponsor for TGSS, Skate Society. Skate Society is a South Australian family-owned and fun full-service skate shop. We pride ourselves on providing exceptional customer service. Having one of the largest ranges of skate products in Australia, both in-store and online, as well as having skaters in-store, means we can not only provide the products, but also the first-hand experience of using them. A massive range of products includes roller skates, inline skates, skateboards, protective gear, and spare parts across the brands available. In order to help you get started skating and keep skating, we also offer skate repairs, custom builds, lessons, and have our own indoor skate area, all within our Hindmarsh store. Skate Society also have a stall here this weekend, and at TGSS to keep everybody stocked.
Excellent stuff. Thank you very much to our Diamond sponsor. Meanwhile, it's still happening in the centre of the track. Not much change. No change on the scoreboard at all, but there's still a lot of talking going on.
Our NSO jam timer there is reaching for their backpack. We've still got an official review happening, or official timeout.
So I can't see. I've got
People
a
are chatting.
Dane right in the way. I can't see what's going on, but that's no problem at all. Very quickly,
let's have another little.
Let's have another one.
Another little sponsor, Peak Conditioning and Coaching. Peak Recovery say our motto is train hard, recover harder. We believe in your health and wellness is a critical. We believe in your health and wellness is a critical component of your training.
I agree.
We apply evidence-based practices with a holistic approach. We provide coaching, support, and education to help you achieve your recovery goals. They'll have the most incredible Normatec compression sessions running over the weekend.
Amazing.
I believe, pants, that they are recovery pants. So you whack them on your legs, you pump them up, and
I'm going to need like 3 of those for Tuesday.
Well, to be fair, you're quite a tall unit. I think you might need 3 pairs just to
cover my
height.
shins. It's going to be Tuesday is going to be rather fierce. We've got a massive after party planned for Monday night after all this.
We do.
If you're not in town, sucks to be you. It's going to be. We're going to go hard all night long.
You want to hook up your friends on Snapchat for that one.
Oh gosh, yes. It's going to be massive. Speaking of massive, it's a cut track, so we've got a power jam happening, and that I believe is in favour of Westside. It is. So I think it's Trippy Tarka is through with the power jam. And it's going to be happening. No, it's not. It is Trippy Tarka. Look, how about that?
Yeah, I think you got that one right.
I got it. Sorry. Apologies, everyone at home. I got a name right.
Well, the scoreboard has something different, so we're working through it. Okay, through this power jam, hits the pack very hard. Great sideways lateral movement there. Those blockers hooking up beautifully. There is a multiplayer penalty called on that one.
I love it though. It's just like, you know.
And we have Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla's like arms out going, it ain't me, it ain't me, bro.
Wasn't there, didn't do
me.
it. Not even on the track, mate.
Nah, totally. But that's okay. That's why we had the refs. They got their eyes and ears everywhere.
Now we have Gnarly Quinn passing through on a scoring pass, and Trippy calls it off.
Picks up the 4 points in the meantime. So Westside, it is a 12-point jam. They're on 16. Dame's still on 10. So we've got a lead change. And that is why we love this game, because it's lead changes all the time.
That was a big jam for Westside on that one, scoring 12 points, really pushing them forward in that.
Good combo though. Like the jammer was on fire. The defense was amazing. That
plan came together.
Yeah, don't you love it? Smiling Assassin is on the track, and I believe it's Holly Funk. It is Holly Funky Beauty. Two awesome jammers here, and it is Smiling Assassin through. Smiling by name, smiling by nature.
Godzilla straight out of the penalty box. Lays some beautiful blocks there.
Nice 1 foot on the outside. Through for the initial is Holly Funk. And straight away, Assassin calls it off. Points and jam. That's it. Isla Fista coming on for your dames.
All right, we have Isla Fista.
And it's going to be Murderface.
I'm struggling not to giggle on that one every time.
What? Murderface?
Nope.
Nope. 5 seconds is the call. Here we go.
Adjustments to the numbers. Everybody's set, neat, and ready to go.
Complete contrast of jammers here. We've got Isla Fista, who's like as thin as a straw. Murderface is a unit. So totally different body shapes, totally different styles, but it's Isla Fista who's made their way through.
And isn't that just the greatest thing about roller derby?
Yeah.
There's a spot for everyone here.
Everyone's got a chance to make it happen, use their body to the best advantage. Fista, points and call. And we're done.
Beautiful.
Bring it on.
That's the way we play roller derby. 4 points, call it off. Bring out the next crew.
Well, occasionally. I mean, there's nothing like a 2-minute jam either.
I love to watch it.
You want to see? You want to watch it. That's why I love watching it. But boy, you get to see your true colours. Like who's been putting in the hard yards in training, who's got the stamina, who's just really pooped by the end.
They are definitely the times when you see it. Absolutely. Holly Funk up the inside takes lead jammer.
Sweet as Snailed It is in the midst, trying to get through, but finding life a little difficult.
Oh, we've got a power jam.
Yeah, actually, yes. So yeah, that's probably why. That's
Yeah,
probably why they're finding it a little
structure.
hard.
Oh, good chase down. Nearly got that last hit on Holly to send them out. But Holly Funk staying on track, scoring those points, going again.
Just launches straight up the middle. It's just like no fancy moves, just like power to the floor.
Power is her fancy.
Oh gosh, yes. Look at that. Now there's a bit of fancy footwork, side to side, around the outside, avoids the hips and picks up the points. Meanwhile, Snailed It's back on track. They're looking to make some impact here. Dames, meanwhile, nice force out on the inside and recycle.
Oh, Godzilla, big O at the front there. Getting the jammer through, scoring another 4 points for Newcastle.
All right, Snailed It has nailed the initial pass.
Looking to the bench. What shall I do? What shall I do? Call it off, love.
No
Let's get the next wrecking crew out there.
Well, it's a 12-point jam, so that's very handy for Newcastle. Sorry, a 13-point jam.
13 even. Lucky for some.
Lucky for me, because they're now on 27. It's a lead change.
Lead change.
So Westside are on 20 points. Tributaker's up against Gnarly Quinn for the next jam. 5 seconds is the call. Let's play some roller derby.
These two have been up against each other quite regularly, appear to be on the same rotation. Tributaka around the outside.
Oh, that was sweet as. That was just tippy-toe. See you later. Smoking wheels. Let's get some points. Gnarly Queen does the stash.
Tripitaka working up the front. 2 blockers to get through. Oh!
Gnarly
Friendly
Queen.
fire. People going down. Tripitaka up and out of there. No thanks.
Gnarly Queen, meanwhile, just touched that inside line, forced to recycle and go and try again. Gets through this time, nice and easy. Good to see. Tripitaka, meanwhile, gets the points and the call. And it was a 6-point jam, so it's 1 point in it at the moment. Dames with the 1 point lead.
She toit.
They tease us. They tease us.
Now, who have we got there in the penalty box? 1-0-0. Caliente.
Caliente.
My pronunciation is not one of my
That's
strong
right.
points.
I got the. This is the good thing about having a chat before the game, because it's just like, is it Carly? And they look at you like, what rock did you call out from under?
That's fair. I do need to do a little bit more research before I head into these large projects.
That's it. 30 seconds. Nah, it's all good. Meanwhile, there is Derby on the track. We've got a lot of argy-bargy going around. Isla Fista.
6-8. Isla Fista bounces through that inside line.
Smiling Assassin, meanwhile, is in hot pursuit. Haven't seen this too much with 2 jammers out. Do love a bit of jammer on jammer action, but Isla at the moment is just too fast and too strong.
Westside keeping that front position in the pack, forcing Newcastle to pull that one off.
Yeah, it's donuts for everybody.
Love a good donut.
And we've got an official
review. I just saw Chris pop out, very ferociously point to the backpack. Black shirts are going all over the place. We've got people running even. Goodness gracious me.
So yeah, officials timeout at the moment.
Got a little track fix-up happening.
I do love some track surgery.
Odyssey Health Practices will be offering cheap massages all weekend. $10 for 10 minutes, $20 for 20 minutes.
And $30 gets you...
Probably 30 minutes. I'm going to go out on a limb, and you get a two for two deal on that one.
Sweet as.
Yeah. So we also have Tic Tacs Tax Accountants and Tic Tacs Financial Planning, who are our penalty box sponsors for this tournament.
So that's why we're saying Tic Tacs penalty box a lot.
That's why we say Tic Tacs penalty box a lot, and you can discuss your finances whilst you are thinking about the naughty things that you have done to appear in such a place.
Yep, you only have to pay for it with time, but Tic Tacs will take care of you come tax time. I'm sure they would be very happy to hear from you. If you're at home, thank you very much for tuning in for this beautiful bout in this great tournament. Thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Have some comments coming. We'll tune in at some point to read them.
I wonder if I can get them on my phone.
Oh, I'm sure we could. Yeah, phones. How do they work?
Our other sponsors for this weekend, Adelaide Showgrounds. They are our venue partner and have hosted every slam since the very beginning, all the way back in 2010.
How did they
They're
do
also
it?
huge supporters of Adelaide Roller Derby, and TGSS just would not be the same without their support. Showing some love couldn't be easier. Just hit up the bar over the weekends. Our accommodation partner, Quest King William South. If you haven't got any accommodation sorted yet, and if you're watching from home, I mean, you might want to stay there and have that. But if you're thinking about popping down, maybe you need a night for the after party, place to stay. Quest King William South have a special offer for TGSS goers and are just a stone's throw away from the Adelaide Showgrounds. We've also got some media partners. Against the Grain offers specialised publicity, PR and marketing services to the Australian arts, music and lifestyle industries. We can confirm that they're damn good at their job, and it's a pleasure to work with them. Scenester is a nationwide media company, publishing both articles on their website and in their magazine. That's right, they have a magazine. As well as making great videos on Scenester TV.
Amazing.
And I think it'd be prudent to give a shout out to Beardcast. Thank you so much for providing our boutcasting capabilities for this weekend.
Absolutely.
And shooting them out on the Webiverse.
In fact, I've had the YouTube channel up, but I have no idea how to show the comments. So if you are commenting, I'm sure you're being very polite and respectful and being awesome individuals as well. that is the end of our officials' timeout. So skaters are heading back onto the track. We're about to play some roller derby. Trippy Taka and Holly Funk will be your jammers for the next jam. There are no skaters in the penalty box, the Tic Tacs penalty box even.
Thank you, Frill Seeker, for appreciating my tongue skills.
Or the severe lack of them.
Frills is one of my teammates from the Wild Hearses, our home teams in Adelaide Roller Derby. Thanks for watching, Frilly.
Oh, here we go. Holly Funk is through. And is your lead jammer, Trippy Taka, absolutely belting once through to put some speed down. Trying to shut down. Oh, that's how you do it. Sweet points and call from Holly Funk. That was straight through the middle. Bit of smilage happening on the blockers' faces as well. They know they've done a good job. So it is another lead change? No, not quite. 31 plays 26. It is a close game though. And that's another awesome thing about this game. Close games are good games. Murderface and Gnarly Quinn are your next jammers.
These two have faced off a few times. The rotations are superb so far. Gnarly working their way through the back. On that inside, fancy footwork takes lead jam. Murderface still working through that Newcastle pack. Gnarly comes up to look to score points for this jam. Takes that inside line, beautifully done on their way around again.
Murderface, meanwhile, faces a very well organised pack laying in there, but trying to get through, and finally does for the initial. Awesome stuff. Oh, Gnarly Quinn absolutely cleaned up their own blocker.
That was a heavy fall.
And somehow picked up a penalty on the way through. It was a forearms penalty, so maybe use the hand there on one of the opposition players. If
there's that much of a loud noise, you pretty much guarantee that there's going to be a penalty.
Unless it's against your own team, mate.
Well, I mean, you'd probably take yourself off for that one then.
I'm just going to excuse myself. If you need me, I'll be in a corner, rocking back and forth slowly. Meanwhile, Motorface has picked up some points. It is a power jam at the moment. Gnarly back on track. So it's going to be a 2-minute jam, and both skaters now in a position to score as many points as they can. So it's just a case of we're going to throw all the things in the air and just see how the dust settles at the end of this jam.
See what shakes out. Murderface looking a little bit like they have put in a bunch of work. And from my angle, there has been a lot of work put in there.
Absolutely. And
approaches the pack of the back.
Yep.
Back of the pack even.
The back of the pack. That's something you don't say at the after party after 6 shots. It's probably definitely something you would never say at an after party. Back of the pack. Meanwhile, 2 minutes are up. End of the jam, and it was a 12-8. And that's 1 point in it. Dame's
what a
nose
game.
Is in front, like the tip of the nose, just the itty bitty tip of the nose in front. That's all you need. Trippy Taka, Holly Funk. Let's get it on.
Oh, God, that was a huge hit into that tripod then. Bounced off, straight through. No, it was a cut. So we have a power jam through to Newcastle.
Holly Funk making sure the skates were kept inside.
Trippy Taka taking their spot in the Tic Tacs penalty box.
Meanwhile, lead and points coming up for Holly Funk and the Duck Yard Dames.
Oh, that 4-wall up the front there looks impenetrable at the moment. Little bit of O coming through from Caliente. Nailed it, I'm going to call it. Still working up the front.
Oh, man, it's just so solid here. That is fantastic. D,
There's
that sieves
no
the day. Sieves the day in the middle there. Just an absolute anchor of this blockage going on.
Now pop them out and has to jump back in.
Got legs in there as well.
Still going back. Who's going to yield first? There we go, back on track. Jammer hitting into the back of the pack, working hard on that inside line, but just cannot break through.
Tributaka almost forcing the no pack call, but had to put in the big yards there. Finally, it's the end of the jam. Points for everyone. So let's see now. It is 38 for Westside, Newcastle 43. It's nailed it back on. Isla Vista also back on. 2 jammers.
And
4 blockers.
It's game on.
Sweet.
All hands on deck.
Oh, so it's upside down roller derby.
Oh, Isla Vista taking that inside line. Did not quite get through.
No, that was Reverend Townsend.
Oh, my bad. Thank you for the correction.
No, that's okay. That was the blocker. So that's all right. Blockers play this game too, you know.
I've heard the rumour. Okay, we've got a no pass, no penalty call on the outside pack. And Isla Vista just keeps working against that pair up the front.
Pack is very spread out at the moment. The bridge is built.
And I think that's legs there at the last line of defence for Westside.
Now Isla's through. And it's definitely going to be a couple of sneaky points. No. Come on. Come on, guys. Keep putting that pedal down. I love a sneaky point. So Westside picked up the points. They are now 2 points behind. 41 chasing down 43. And it's an official's timeout.
Official timeout. Let's finish up these sponsors. We have Cove Print, a family business who have been in the game for 22 years. They've long been good friends of ADRD, and they've helped us with all the printing you'll see at TGSS.
Awesome.
Mad Promo Poster and Flyer Distribution is an Adelaide-based business that specialises in distributing posters, flyers, and festival program guides. They love to see a bum on a seat as much as we do. AJ's Lighting Sound Events has been a sponsor of TGSS since 2018. Their work includes Illuminate Adelaide, the Royal Croquet Club, Hotter Than Hell, and more. They've helped us navigate the world of AV with wonderful customer service and attention to detail. Hit them up for your next event. And we are back to the Derby.
Sweet.
Who have we got here?
It's Funk and the Assassin. That's also like the new buddy cop movie coming out next year. Here we go, Jammer.
Jammer on jammer action.
Yes, I love it.
A little bit of biff.
And Smiling Assassin called off a jam. Big smile on her face. Why heck not? That was a bit of fun. Holly Funk, meanwhile, straight to the seat in the team area. Let's change it over. Murderface, Harley Quinn, Gnarly
We have the beautifully decorated Murderface.
Johnny Smash in the house. He'll be coming up a bit later on from the announcer desk.
And Gnarly Quinn for Newcastle takes that inside line and finds themselves in that inside lane with the refs before coming back on, smashing it out, hop, skip and a jump, and off we pop. Ends up with Lee Jam. That was a tight call. I think we might need a replay on that one.
If we had replays, we would definitely be calling for it. It is Jammer on Jammer again. Oh, this is so much fun. Yep, that's enough.
Gnarly Quinn says, thanks very much, folks. I'm going to call it. Thanks for all the messages online, folks. Love to see it. Go Ballarat, go Newcastle.
So we want to see a healthy, happy fanage. Holly Funk and Tributaka. They'll be your jammers. Let's get it on.
Which team will change up their rotation first to try and take advantage? It seems like they are both sticking with their guns at this stage.
Well, at the moment it's working for us as viewers because we're getting a nice tight game.
It's a delight to watch. Oh, Power Jam. Westside Jammer is taking a seat in the Tic Tacs penalty box.
Yep, Trippy Darker, all down for 30 seconds.
Holly Funk taking that outside line, didn't even touch the edges.
That's what you love to see is a bunch of blockers, is just see your jammer go to town, go to work, and you just sit there and just go, nice. And again, straight through the pack, hardly stopped, 4 more points for the names.
Another Westside player has checked into the penalty box, making a greater advantage now for Holly Funk to take care of.
Tributaka back on track, facing down that wall of purple, and hits the deck. Ouch.
Oh, it's tough up the front there, body's flying. Tricky Taka says, don't worry about that, folks, I got this.
Initials done, as is the jam. That is the end of it. Really good jam there for the Dames. They are now on 54 points. Westside on 41. I think we opened up the biggest lead of the game, perhaps. Officials timeout. And it's good to see some love for the NSOs as well, a bit of Dino loving. Dino, of course, one of the great Queensland ref crew that have come down to join us here at the Great Southern Slam. We've, of course, come from all over Australia. But
so thankful for all of the people that have come down to make TGSS the biggest and best that it can possibly be.
It's excellent to see Australia's best and brightest in the ref crew as well as on track.
Oh, false start.
False start.
Ruthless Online is very impressed by Tanti's recycling. Alucard 598 loves a dino. Dino? Dino?
Dino.
I need to not worry about my pronunciation and just roll with it.
Just go with whatever you need to.
Just accept my Adelaide accent and go with it.
Dano. All right, Smiling Assassin is through and is your lead jammer. Bit of fun up the front.
Working through that pack beautifully. Takes that outside line. Bit of a skip. There we go. Our Smiler is back in the lead, racking up points.
I'm hearing a lot of whistle bleed coming through from the next track, so I can hear that through my headphones, and it's probably confusing as well for the skaters out there as well. But not confusing there. That was a forearms call on the Smiling Assassin. It is a power jam for Isla Fista. Big chance here for the Dames.
Can't quite see how much time is left in this jam, but it is a great opportunity for Newcastle to pop some points on the board.
Godzilla just bringing up the rear here, letting Isla go to town.
Working that outside beautifully. Comes back in. Oh, great work there. Who's wearing our gold helmet today for
I think
Westside?
it's Legs.
Wonderful blocking.
Smiling Assassin back on track, meets the Derby wall of Newcastle. And it's like everything they do in Newcastle, it is solid.
Indeedly doodly. Oh, that is not us. We're given the keep skating signs here from the bowcasting.
Yep, we might have to get some soundproofing up on this dividing curtain here. It's just whistles everywhere.
Oh, nearly held it.
Nearly, but not quite.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
last second low block there to Daddy Longlegs. I believe I caught on the back there.
Yep. And that was the end of the jam, so it's all over. Now the glory for that jam went to Westside. It's a nice solid 10-point jam to 4, so the score is now 58 for the Dames, but Westside chasing it down, only 7 points behind on 51.
It has been tight all day
love this. This is what I live for. Aside from all the other things.
Holly Funk being pulled all the way back by number 7-3, Siebes the Day. Beautiful work there.
But Funk is through, is your lead jammer. Legs about to come back on. Murderface sitting in the bin at the Tic Tac spin at the moment because penalty. Westside just cycling through the penalties at the moment. Got to keep an eye on this.
Here we have another penalty to Westside. Number 7-3, Siebes the Day.
Pack is stretched right out, legs the last line of defence against Holly Funk. Funk just wiggling them shoulders.
Daddy Longlegs, what work up there at the front.
Murderface, meanwhile, back on straight through, completes the initial bam. And that is the end of the jam. So now 62 points for Newcastle Roller Derby, and Westside Roller Derby still on 51. It's now an 11-point lead. I agree, the official crew for this game are all over everything. There's been a fair bit of noise leakage going around. There's been a need for a few officials' timeouts. And they've been all over it, keeping it serious, keeping professional, keeping everyone safe.
Gnarly Quinn working the laterals, trying to get through an absolute demon tripod.
Snailed it, meanwhile, up front is finding it hard. That is power, absolute power from Snailed It. Just that wall just ended up collapsing in on itself, just didn't give up.
Power applied to the right angle, and the next thing falls apart. It was beautiful to watch.
That is lovely.
By Furious rejoins the track, whilst another Westside skater, and it's Siebes the Day again, has just popped back into the penalty box just to keep everyone company there for us.
Oh dear. The Tic Tac's penalty box officials getting a nice workout today. Oh, nice one. Star pass. That was to Marilyn Tantes. And didn't pick up any points, but yeah, that forced a call off really nicely. Well played to Newcastle Roller Derby. 2 points for Westside. They get it back to within single digits. It's a 9-point lead.
It is pretty exciting being here to watch this. I hope you're enjoying it all on the Boutcast. We've got Trippy Taka up against...
Whistle blows, they're off. Trippy Taka skipped through the outside. That was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Meanwhile, Holly Funk pedaled down. Gemma Penny off for that extra bit of aerodynamics.
Very quick pack.
Yeah,
just about put my neck out trying to keep up.
Got the points in the call. That is all you needed. But yeah, nice fast pack. Oh,
points for everyone.
That nice
that breeze,
that aroma.
Yeah, it's
Derby.
It's an experience in itself. Ode to Derby.
It's like it's kind of a
Calvin
good,
Klein.
But it's good because it's kind of like, you know, Derby stank. But I'm getting a whiff of pie.
Oh yes,
the baked goods.
The baked goods from the bar are quite exceptional.
Like, I don't know whether to throw up or salivate. It's a good day. Isla Fista, Smiling Assassin, both players coming together in the middle of the back there. Isla Fista just ahead, but it's Smiling Assassin with the pedal down. So
I feel like this jam is telling us exactly how the game is playing out right now. Tight as a drum. Every decision crucial.
That's awesome. I love it. And everyone in the pack is just smiling and just having a good time as well.
For the love of Derby, and everybody is loving it. Everybody's happy to be back on track.
Let's switch it over. Let's get Trippy and Holly back on for your jammers. It is a full 5-on-5 to start with. Let's see if we can have a whole jam without a penalty. That would be nice too. Trippy Taka.
Oh, we've got Helix at home wanting to have. It's got their skates on.
It's never
Feeling
too late.
it.
Tripitaka is your lead jammer. Holy Funk just being surrounded by players at the moment. Star pass has been made though. Oh, nice one. Oh, almost got through. I think that was Caliente, who's now the jammer for Newcastle.
Tripitaka coming in for their next scoring pass. Footwork up the inside, just trying to work their way. Step, step, step. Nobody has letting anybody through. Oh, there we go. Out we pop.
Such solid skate work from Trippy, just able to lean on the blocker while being lent on, kept the direction going, and got the points. That was sweet as for a jammer.
Oh, Hugs up the front. Hugs and a pylon. No, we're continuing to go. Oh, I had me on that one. I thought it was end of the jam, but we are still skating.
That nosebleed is real. It is happening. I can hear it through the cans.
A Westside skater pop into the Tic Tacs penalty box.
Yeah, that was
Meanwhile,
the real Slim Sadie, actually.
Tripitaka making easy work along that inside line. Got Giro's taking that inside line now. I don't think that'll happen again.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Caliente. It's a bit of jammer on jammer action at the moment out the front, but Caliente with the hands on the thighs.
Yeah, a little tender touching.
Yeah. Just waiting. And that's the end of it.
It was a huge jam.
Yeah, massive.
20-point jam to Westside.
Whoa, and they've hit the lead.
It's all happening.
76 plays 63. That's all you needed.
We've had a request from Chris online if we could just pop the game on hold. I'm sure we've got enough official reviews to just pop the game on hold for a second. Chris, come down. I'll get you through the door, mate. We'll get you sorted out.
Absolutely. And that is intermission, folks. We've actually reached the end of the first half. It snuck up on us, didn't it?
That did sneak up on us.
All right.
Here come the tunes.
So Newcastle Roller Derby are on 63 points at the moment. Westside Story, thanks to that 20-point jam, have hit the lead. They're on 76. Thoughts on the first half here, Fanny?
How tight has this been? You take out that last jam, and we've just got two teams that are just neck and neck. Everything is tight. The tactics, they're carrying out their plans. You can see their defense is holding tight. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to watch.
I think Div 2 is definitely the division to watch here for this weekend. Everyone seems to be evenly matched. I called a game earlier that was a Div 2 and it was the same thing the whole way through. Fantastic blocking, awesome jamming. It's a real, just a case of who can just get the edge, who can get it.
Right. And
it's sweet as.
And
this
at this stage, it's proving, one jam is going to change things for the next jam.
All right, guys, we're going to have a short break. We will be back shortly. Go get a beverage, go stretch your legs, hop on a flight, come over from Melbourne. You can do it in 14 minutes.
Absolutely.
We have the power and the technology.
We'll chuck in an official review just to get you through the door.
Done. Sorted. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Thanks, folks. Catch ya.
Hey. Hey, Johnny.
How you going?
You made it.
How you doing, big fella?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic.
Close game too?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The games have been awesome.
Yep.
That I've seen. Like, even the ones that have been blown out, blowouts have still been competitive.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, that last game, the NRDL, the scoreboard had a different story, wasn't it?
Still excited to watch.
There was some great shit.
Yeah. So good.
So good.
Joe got all the team rundowns there. I might go see someone about the next game.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See everyone's there and whatnot. And
Worth having a chat for sure.
I'll bring it back.
Yeah, about 4. Yep, there it is.
Otherwise, it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Is that anyone else?
It's the only one I got. Welcome back, Derby fans, to Track 1. It is the first day of the Great Southern Slam, coming to you live and direct from Adelaide, South Australia, wherever you are in this beautiful country, around the world. Welcome! How you going, Fanny?
Extra little cheers there from Westside for us. Thanks, folks. Appreciate that. Quick little hi to Tipsy Moo.
Oh, man.
Miss you, buddy. Wish you were here.
Ref legend. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been awesome, like, just checking everyone out on the comments. Thank you so much for being positive and awesome. And a lot of highs and hellos going off there. That's awesome. I passed on the hi Dino to Dino as well, so he's chuffed. Apparently he's got like 37 Facebook notifications, and he said most of them are going to be, I see you. It's
fantastic.
All good.
That's what we like to hear.
The love is real. Now we're going to have a power start here for the start of the second half. So
our smiling assassin taking the line.
And Caliente sitting in the penalty box. So it's going to be, again, chance for Westside. You're going to stamp some authority on the second half. Let's see.
Let's get going.
Whistle's blown, they're off.
Straight off the bat, we've got our smiling assassin there, pushing through, stretching that pack out, taking lead jammer status.
Pedal down. Pack settles down on the back straight. And here comes that jammer. Bam. Oh, nice one on the tippy toes, keeps in play. Stretching things out now.
Tough work from the Newcastle blockers up front.
That's sweet as. Hail damage in the midst there.
007. Fatalicious was the unlucky blocker there that got done for breaking the pack.
Uh-oh.
Is taking a seat in the Tic Tacs penalty box.
Caliente back online, getting some loving from legs. And
smiling assassin working hard at the back. Lateral movements. Gajera says no.
And that is the end of the jam. Thank you very much.
Marilyn Tantrum flying back in. Forces the call off, and we've got people jumping around. We've got refs patting their heads. Are they doing that rub the tummy, pat the head thing?
I can never get that. That's why I'm not a ref, because I can't. Look at you. You've missed your call.
I did not know I had that skill.
So we can add that to the tongue, and now you're basically just working through all the body parts.
Well, right, except for the left leg, I think I've got things pretty well covered.
Holly Funk, meanwhile, inside, outside. But it is Tripitaka who picks up lead jammer for Westside. Jammer on jammer at the moment. Holly Funk is trying to close in, but Tripitaka's got the flames coming out the back of those skates.
This is an incredibly fast pack. The
Yep.
jammers had not even made it halfway to the pack.
No. I mean, and there's that breeze again.
There's that
breeze.
It's the breeze, it's the aroma, it's the derby.
Makes you feel alive, like as in why am I alive?
A
To
little
smell
bit.
that.
It certainly makes you wish that you were wearing a mask 24/7.
It's nailed it. Isla Festa. Let's get it on. Whistle blows. Isla Festa, just a slight delay there, just to size up the pack a bit. Snailed it's out the front, trying to get through a two-wall. Bit of O coming through there from 162. That's Florence the Machine.
Big clear up the inside for our Newcastle jammer, but shut down by Westside. Beautifully recovered there.
We're just seeing this like flailing cycling of bodies as the defense keeps moving around.
One heck of a washing machine out there at the moment.
Amazing.
Oh, stretching this pack out.
Oh,
Pops
nice.
out, snailed it.
That was Caliente.
Beautiful to watch. And we've got Newcastle bringing that Westside jammer back into the main pack here, popping them out.
You got By Furious in there with 162. That's Florence the Machine again, doing some fantastic work with legs.
There is a lot of effort and blood, sweat and tears being laid onto the track right now.
I hope there's
but
no
not
blood.
a lot of forward movement.
I hope there's not a lot of blood. We have to call that one. That's a medical
Fair
that
cop.
one. We'll be out there with the detergent.
They are still contained within their current containers, thankfully.
Oh, good. Doing the things blood should. Isla Vista once again finds herself at the back of the pack. This is just absolute mayhem, but it's...
Have we had a lead jammer?
I'm not sure. Yes, now!
Hey, there we go. Great job.
Well done. Snailed it. But yeah, at the moment, it's this massive cycling of bodies. Great stuff here from the defense of Newcastle.
Caliente waiting for that jammer panty to just make its way.
And that's the end of it. Wow. Everyone needs like a little pat and a rub down after that one. That was...
I think they need those special peak pants for their recoveries.
And those massages.
Yes, they might need to book in for those with our sponsors, Peak Conditioning and Coaching and Odyssey Health Practices.
Now we've got Holly Funk and Murderface lining up for the start of the next jam, doing that slow crawl back from the pivot line to set up at the jam. There it is. Let's get it on. Murderface launches into the middle of the tripod. Holly Funk getting some help from Caliente, but cannot break the Westside defense at the moment. Caliente, that's how you do it. Caliente just picked a blocker, went in all guns blazing, found that hole. Holly Funk seized the day. Has about a third of a track up on Murderface. Murderface with the lead though.
Murderface had no idea. Beautiful communication from the coach. What? Oh, all right, I'll call it.
Oh, I'm lead?
Game off.
How about that? Smiling Assassin coming on for your Westside. And Gnarly Quinn for Newcastle. Score at the moment.
We've got a casual 100 viewers online at the moment, Pants.
Sweet. Almost getting up there with the score. It's 82 to Westside Story, 63 for Newcastle Roller Derby. That's how you fall small, Smiling Assassin. Beautiful. Springs back up, get back into it. Gnarly Queen, meanwhile, just going inside, going outside, inside again. Cannot catch a break.
Waiting for that blocker to drop.
Yep. Smiling Assassin through is your lead jammer.
They are just staying together just beautifully as a tripod.
That's really great. Like, even when the hole gets opened up, they cycle through, and finally, Gnarly's in. And nope, I thought perhaps it'd be a power jam, but no. But Newcastle with two in the Tic Tacs penalty box at the moment, so distinct pack advantage now to Westside.
Let's see what Newcastle can do to take advantage of that.
Or even Westside. Texter on the track, Texter on the track.
Points difference is stretching out a little bit as we get further into this second half.
But there's still only a jam, maybe a jam and a half in it. Maybe a jam and a half. Strawberry jam, raspberry jam. Tributaka, meanwhile, is up against Holly Funk. Again, cops an absolute shoulder to the face. Checks the glasses are still there.
Must have been secondary contact. Play on.
If you decide to headbutt someone's shoulder, there's not much that we can do about it.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, it's like, it's incidental, really. Trippy, pedal down. Couple of
run
points
through the pack there, Tripitaka.
Excellent timing as well. Managed to stop the sneaky points, so well done. 89 plays 63. We've got time left in the second half. We've got track surgery. We've got changes coming over. It's all happening.
It's all happening. Isla Vista lines up again for Newcastle, up against Snailed It.
Whistle blows, here we go. Isla Vista getting a nice little push through. Needs to get past a couple more Westside blockers to get that lead jammer. Meanwhile, at the back, Snailed It is up against a massive wall of purple. Oh, so yes, it is a lead jam now to Newcastle. This is what the Newcastle fans have been waiting for.
Let's get behind them, folks. Yell and scream from your lounge rooms. 162.
Fister now.
Lawrence the Machine. Beautiful coverage of that inside line.
Fister trying to get through the back of the pack. Snailed it, still up against a massive...
These tripods are just locking life down for these jammers.
That is just so like, it's right in front of us. I hope you're enjoying the view here on YouTube. That is exactly textbook. How do you cycle around? How do you set up again when someone pushes you out? That's how you do it. Fister, meanwhile, forced on the outside, making sure not getting the cut track penalty, trying to get back in the midst of it for points. Finally snailed it, got through for their initial. Fister sees that, calls it off, that's it. So 3 points, so 66 now for Newcastle, 89 for Westside. Holly Funk, Smiling Assassin now lining up, waiting for that 5 seconds. There it is. Let's get a whistle. Let's play some derby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Loving your cheering efforts from home, folks. Keep those rolling in.
Big lunge there from the Westside player, but it is Holly Funk who is through and is your lead jammer. Love it when you see like a full body lunge. It's a swing and a miss. Players end up on the outside of the track, but it's just like, if you're going to go all in,
go all in.
Go all in. Holly Funk, one more to go.
Yes,
and
no, maybe.
No, yes,
looking
no, maybe.
for a little direction.
And
the direction is way back.
Play it safe. Make sure you don't get that penalty. You've got the lead. You can do it. Smiling Assassin is through for the initial. And that is the call. Yep, get your points on. Make the most of it. Nice 4 points and call. So it's now 70 plays 89. I can do that derby math.
Fantastic.
It is 19 points.
Yeah, 19.
I can
nice.
do that one.
Nice.
I have to think about it a little.
There was a little bit happening with some penalties there for Westside. Not 100% sure what came out from that.
Well,
there was a player being asked to remain on track, but you have a penalty. We'll see what shakes loose from that one.
Yeah, we have an officials timeout at the moment just to make sure everything's good. But currently we have 2 Newcastle players in the tic-tac penalty box and 1 Westside player as well. So no real distinct advantage, but it basically means that the jammers are now sizing up these slightly reduced blocker packs and going.
Indeed, and as the blockers, you are relying on your pals, making sure that you are an impenetrable wall of 2.
Hopefully 3 or 4, but if it's 2, it's going to be 2. Don't forget, guys, we do have more games coming up. It is going to be Victoria Roller Derby versus Adelaide Roller Derby here on track 1 next.
I'll be watching that one.
I'll be watching that one because I'll be watching it. Right.
Well, while we're here, we may as well. But I know several of those Adelaide Roller Derby players, so
yep, and a couple of the VRDL players as well. So, you know, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see how things shake up for that one.
Exactly.
Div 1, this second pool is just like, it's
creamy.
I'm so excited. Meanwhile, it's a cut track, Trippy Taka. No, this is now time for Gnarly Quinn to step up.
Here we go, pushing through, dropping that shoulder, trying to plough their way through.
Legs pumping, gets on through, and Lee Jammer.
Gnarly Quinn.
Yeah, absolutely
smashing
gnarly.
It.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beautifully done. 4 points.
You see just that right along that outside line. He's there going, skates in, and then, yes.
Draw them in, jump around. It must be something very slippery out there.
That was a nice roll because it's got through. Nice. That was 101. Real slim Sadie.
Yeah, forearm penalties there.
And it's a shame. That was a nice bit of defense. Absolutely messed things up. Stopped the momentum for Gnarly Quinn.
Gnarly Quinn casually rolls through the rest of the pack, grabs those points and calls it off.
That's an 8-point jam now for
Is that going to pop up to
Newcastle.
12?
It's not much, yeah. 12 points in it now. 78 chasing down 89. Westside, I think, have been held scoreless for the last 3 jams.
It adds up. They certainly had a bit of a points lead there happening for a bit, and in just a short few jams, that story has been turned around.
We have an official's time out at the moment. Westside not on track at all.
Timeout. We have a team timeout going to Westside Roller Derby.
That would probably explain their lack of presence on track.
Indeed. They're all teams are gathering together, having a good chat about things.
Thanks.
Getting towards the pointy end of this bout, and our teams are wanting to make sure they have got all of their ducks in a nice little row.
Nice to see Feisty Feline on the feed there and lending a couple of comments. I do appreciate your appreciation of my mathematical skills. They are minimal, yet they are happening slightly.
Got a few more sponsors, Pants.
Oh, yes, please.
Cove Print are a family business who've been in the game for 22 years. They've long been good friends of ADRD, and they've helped us with all the printing you'll see at TGSS. Mad Promo Poster and Flyer Distribution is an Adelaide-based business that specialises in distributing posters, flyers and festival program guides. They love to see a bum on a seat as much as we do.
I actually did see some TGSS posters up around Adelaide in the last couple of weeks, so they have been doing their work and it has been out there, so thank you very much
They
for
are
your help.
all over the markets, that's for sure.
Murderface is going for the run-up here by the looks, up against Holly Funk.
Newcastle taking that back line. Oh, Murderface nearly got up that inside line, but before you know it, Holly Funk pops out the front and is about to hit the back of the pack and maybe past Murderface.
Fantastic there was some excellent blocker work to force the recycle, get back and shut down Murderface. Lovely work.
Gathers
Points and
those 4
call.
points.
Points and call. So that closes down that lead another 4 points. It is now single digits at 7 points. All on.
It's all happening, Pants.
Seriously, if you're not on the feed, what is wrong with you? I mean, if you're
Tell your
here,
mum. Get
tell
your mum on the feed.
Get your mum on the feed. Snailed it.
We
Just-
absolutely can spend a moment to appreciate Leah Slayer, who is smashing the jam timing.
Now, let's have a look here. Holly Funk is now your lead jammer. Snailed it. Oh, almost got around the outside, but got absolutely jammed in there by Marilyn Tantes. Nice bit of blockage, well played. Also in the mix there is By Furious, forming that pillar there of that the two pillars, the twin pillars, if you wish, of that tripod. That is lovely work there. Meanwhile,
Pack is stretching out. Oh, we have a jammer heading to the penalty box.
Isla Fista, it is now a 2-minute jam, no lead jammer.
And Snailed It is about to start scoring some points.
Let's see what they can do. Got past a couple there. Nice 2-wall at the front. They're building
Stretching
that bridge.
that pack out, testing those refs.
And got to let it go. So there's a full point spread to Snailed It. Reminder, this is a 2-minute jam. No one can call it off except the refs. Again, and that pack being stretched to infinity and beyond. Speaking of infinity beyond,
Look
after
at that
party,
bridging.
after party.
That is 10 feet, 10 feet.
Gotta
Beautifully
let it
done.
go. Let him go again. Isla Fista back on, tiptoeing up the line, kept the skates in play. Oh, well done. Isla Fista, the absolute,
Oh,
there's a bit of swinging going on. Yep, forearms penalty there.
oh blocking out a play penalty there.
So Westside hit with a couple of quick fire penalties. Isla Fista through, picks up 4 points. Meanwhile, Snailed It is back at the front of the pack, has to be let go. Another 4 points there. Points for everyone, and it is the end of the jam.
There is a lot going on at the moment. We've got refs skating around. Oh, tracks to be fixed.
you name it.
How much longer have we got, Pants?
Well, I don't know, but 101 is now, so Westside have hit the century, and Newcastle are an 86. That was a 12-4 jam on that one. Again, that door is just opening for Westside. They're just keeping the crack open there. That crack, of course, leads to victory, as we well know.
As we all know.
But Newcastle are keeping in it.
Here they go again, have been given a lead jammer.
Bit of jammer and jammer argy-bargy going on here.
Holly Funk gives it a call off.
And a
Too
high
tight.
five. Sweet. Loving it. I think this is going to be the emblem of this weekend, is that everyone is like fists and everything's just going at it in the jam. Whistle blows, high fives, hugs.
That's right.
You know, smiles.
The love of Derby for everyone.
Sweet. So scores are unchanged. We're going for the Smiling Assassin versus Holly Funk. Nice lean in. Holly Funk being forced back behind the jam line. That's by Siebes the Day. And Smiling Assassin is out, but Holly Funk, hello.
Love a little bit of jammer on jammer action.
That was absolute, once again, textbook.
The timing was perfect. Using that apex to just get, who was jamming on that one?
It was Smiling Assassin.
That was Smiling
yeah.
Assassin, of course. Just enough to get them off the line and force them out of bounds.
Yep, Holly
And
Funk
make
with
that call
the
off.
hips of fury. Okay,
Indeed.
we have another official's time out.
Yeah, this poor track is just getting absolutely tested today.
I reckon they'll concrete that in overnight. Just get the epoxy out, something like that. Just make it all solid as a rock for tomorrow. But of course, being so cold here, I think this is what they were talking about last night. They laid the track yesterday, fully expecting that throughout the night the cold was just going to lift the tape off. And it's exactly what happened.
The warmth of Adelaide.
That's it. Warm welcomes.
And here we have Westside.
Murderface.
Murderface taking that lead jam.
Meanwhile, Gnarly is through, but a half a track behind, so Murderface with a great chance here to get that lead extended for Westside. Bam, bam. Oh, yes, yes.
Enacted their bench call impeccably well. The call was get some points, call it off.
And that's exactly
And that's what happened.
Yep.
Westside 105.
Yep. 86 still for Newcastle, so that
I'm just going to go do a quick run and see how much time is
Okie doke. Got some track surgery. And 5 seconds is the call. How much is left?
We have 11 and a half minutes left.
Oh, plenty of time. Lots more Derby coming your way. Tripitaka and Holly Funk. Tripitaka leaning all over the D, gets the opening and lead jammer. Meanwhile, Holly Funk getting absolutely slayed to bits there by Massacre Jones. And is forced to go back and try again. Big recycle from Siebes the Day.
That was a huge recycle. That was half a track.
Fantastic. Tripitaka cruising around, looking to size things up. Yep, nice one. Middle
Weaving
to inside.
through.
Use that apex brilliantly.
Another 4 points, racking them up in this jam.
Everything's happening on turn 2 right now. Star pass has been made.
Oh, gives it a shake out.
Yeah, got to get
Pop it
that
on.
aroma out. That is Marilyn Tandy's. No chance to get points on the board though. Tripitaka picks up an extra 4, calls it off. So 12-point jam now to Westside. They're on 117. 86. It's definitely the biggest lead of the game. Just trying to now stick a wedge under that door. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Just like sacrifice a toe.
And
Just wedge a toe in there.
And good timeout called there by Newcastle. They want to have a chance to have a chat about it.
Well,
A sponsor?
we have a couple more sponsors. We
Sweet.
have Top Line Promotions have helped supply our sweet merch. In fact, they've been providing innovative professional promotional merchandise solutions for over 30 years and is now being regarded as Australia's #1 choice for promotional products and corporate uniforms. Quick shout out also to Beardcasts. Tracks 1 and 2 are being streamed to the TGSS YouTube channel, as you folks well know, and that's all thanks to Beardcasts. Beardcast has been broadcasting since 2018, bringing roller derby straight to your living rooms, no matter where you are. What started out as a one-man and his smartphone has grown over the years, and they now live stream games, conferences, or anything else you can think of, and are super stoked to be live from Adelaide for TGSS 2022.
Big shout out to the Beard in charge.
Big shout out to the Beard, and a big shout out to Team Zebra. Of course, we can't have a roller derby tournament without the officials. Big thank you to our refs, NSOs, and other officials keeping the tournament rolling this weekend.
Whistle blows, and it's Isla Fister up against the Smiling Assassin. Isla Fister being held at the back there by 162. That's Florence the Machine again. Florence has been everywhere. Oh, legs. Yes, well played, well done.
Go, yes, go. Get up there. And has the lead. Not sure if they're aware of it at this point. And there we go. Fister calls that one off.
Yep, Smiling Assassin well truly got the jump there, so good option to call that off, but it means no points for Newcastle either, so quickly change it over, get something happening. Tributaka back up against Holy Funk. It's been a classic matchup, these two. Tributaka so sweet and zippy, and Holy Funk so powerful. It's been great.
It's been a great little bout within a bout to watch.
Here we go. Tributaka on the outside, Holy Funk on the inside. Now switch it over. Tributaka now. Oh, there we go. On the inside line. Holy Funk now trying to outstretch those blockers. No can do. Shut down on the last line of defense again. Westside defense has been absolutely brilliant to watch here. They have been getting so many on the last line. Just that one final blocker coming in with the hips, coming in with the swoop, and able to do the damage.
Snuck in one more point there.
That's it.
Westside. Just slowly adding to the account, moving that point differential further and further away from Newcastle at this stage.
Jamming that wedge in just a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Gnarly Quinn and Murderface. This has been a matchup. I've been loving this as well. Two power jammers.
Gnarly Quinn just giving the neck a bit of a crack on the way in there.
As you do.
Oh, straight into that tripod.
Murderface slammed to the floor but kept in bounds, so able to take advantage of that gap in the D. And Gnarly hits the Tic Tacs penalty box, so it's now a power jam to Westside. Could this be a nail? Do I see a nail?
I feel like they're bringing out the nail. They're warming up the hammer. Murderface. So much style. It's being told to just keep going. One more.
Got that thumbs up. Yep, no worries. Here we go. Let's do another one.
Newcastle Jammers standing up. Murderface through again. Giving the wave on. Keep going, Murders. Go.
Legs with the O there for Murderface there really just pushed open wide that apex, made it easy for Murderface to get through. This time, no such help. It's up to Murderface to just power on through, and power on through she does.
Took advantage of a lack of bridging there, I guess. And Murderface keeping it calm, keeping it cool, looking for direction.
Now with two Westside blockers in the penalty box, the Tic Tacs penalty box, followed by a Newcastle player. But yeah, two blockers in the penalty box, so Murderface is going to probably stay out there for as long as possible just to wind that time down.
Murderface calls it off.
Well, as you do. It's your choice. You're the jammer. You're the lead. You can do whatever you want.
You have the control. You have the power.
I know very, very little about this game, so whatever coaching I do give is only tempered with the knowledge that I know sweet FA.
We've got a little bit of a busy penalty box happening. I can see 3 helmets are sitting in the penalty box.
Yep, so no one was able to leave. So I think it's 2 Westsides and 1 Newcastle at the moment. Holy Funk and Tributaka again. And officials time out as the track gets repaired. again.
I think one more shout out I think we can probably give is to Adelaide Roller Derby,
Sweet as hosts
the hosts of TGSS.
with the mosts.
Congratulations to the ops crew who have put in so much hard work to get all of this off the ground and on the ground and ready for us to come out and participate in.
Well,
it's been a very, very long 4 years. And yeah, congratulations Adelaide Roller Derby. You should be very proud of yourselves.
Absolutely. It has been 4 years. I know they tried to get it resurrected for last year, and it's just like, can we, can't we?
There was a couple of attempts at resurrection.
But this time it is, well, the resurrection is true. It is happening. We are here live. It's Great Southern Slam for 2022, just the way nature intended. Tripitaka, fantastic. Kept those skates in on the hip swivel, but it's jammer on jammer now. Holly Funk with the pedal down.
I think we might see a little bit of tactic here to try and clear that penalty box.
I do see tactic. I do see a fast pace.
Someone else has just been sent in. One back in, one back off. Jam's been called. And let's see what that Tic Tac's penalty box looks like to begin the next jam.
Well, the scoreboard has 2 Newcastle points added to it, so there's that. .134 playing 88, I believe. So the refs are just making sure that everyone is on track who ought to be on track.
Oh, his helmet covers not going out. There's no pivot, I think, for the moment for Westside. Unless they're in the penalty box.
Which they aren't, so this is going to be interesting.
Doesn't need it though. Westside Jammer, Smiling Assassin, has just popped out. Lead Jammer.
Isla Fista for Newcastle now up against a 3 wall. About to become a 4.
Beautiful skating there, Smiling Assassin pushing through. Taking those 4 points. And we have a clear penalty box.
Finally.
Tic Tac's accounting penalty box is clear for the first time in a little while.
Still on track 1. Both jammers trying to get through, but now that's the end of it. And we do have a skater down. Not looking happy either, so our med team will head out and we'll just make sure that everything's okay. They're clearing the track, so it's going to be an official's timeout. Just looks like could be a knee. I don't know. I know about as much about medical stuff as I do about roller derby, so I'm just going to keep an eye on things. Everyone's okay.
Scoreboard check. We have Westside taking a commanding lead now.
Looking at the comments here, Chris, Real Slim Sadie's your daughter? Well, Sadie's done an absolute job out there today. Been everywhere, a lot of power, a lot of grace, a lot of strength, a lot of speed. Excellent blocking. It's been awesome to see Sadie being part of this Westside Derby story. Just keeping an eye on things.
We do have a wonderful first aid crew. We try not to use them.
No.
But thank you to St John's for providing us with all our first aid.
Yep. And it was Chuka for Westside who was down, now back up on her feet, but with some trepidation. So hopefully everything's still okay, but Chuka's being escorted over to our St John ambulance area for maybe a bit more of a chat, a bit more of an inspection. Probably going to get some ice on that. Our St John's volunteers here all weekend, of course, wouldn't be Derby without them. We are very grateful for their service and very grateful for their efforts as well when we need them. Of course, we hope we don't, but when we do, they are always there for
Can't do
us.
without them,
Nope.
and we love their work.
We're going to get some Derby back on track. Murderface up against Holy Funk.
Our down skater is Chuka from Westside Roller Derby.
Oh, Holy Funk out of the starting blocks, just ignored the pack pretty much, straight through. Murderface about half a lap down, but Holy Funk now with a chance to weave through and pick up some points. Trying to shut it down. No can do. Points and call. Let's switch it over. Let's get another one on. It's 92 chasing down 141. Not much left in the game.
We've got Frill Seeker giving us a quick rundown on how the wheels work here at the showgrounds. We do like very bold wheels here at the showgrounds. The less grip, the better.
And thanks also to Feisty for the shout out as well. We love bringing you the game. Snailed it up against Gnarly, bit of a different mix up on the jammer line. And Gnarly through, but Snailed it's right behind. Up on 1 foot, Snailed it just.
What a
looking to
surprise.
close that gap.
Jammers. Jammer on jammer, so close. Packs trying to get those points for their jammers. It is quick out there.
And happy Westside Derby for some sneaky points. Got a couple in there. Nice work, Snailed it.
We've got some more whistles happening.
Yep, 2 minutes 40 seconds left in the game.
2 minutes 40 seconds. We are on.
We're on the closing stretch.
We are. Oh, Susie Powell with some bad memories of sports court and rink rash.
Ooh. Two of my favorite things, not. Holy Funk and Murderface now. Murderface is through. Here's your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Florence the Machine shutting down Holy Funk.
Murderface re-engaging at the front of that pack. Barely touched the edges, using that inside line wonderfully. Little hands on hips, sucking in the big ones. He's had a little bit to do, has Murderface today. And
Absolutely.
has done it extremely well.
Yep, Holy Funk teased the star pass, but got through. Still half a track down. Murderface, meanwhile, up the front. Gets the order to call it. Picked up the 4 points. Thank you very much.
Now, 1 point for Newcastle. Maybe 2? No, 2 points. 2 points. 2 fingers in the air there.
152 plays 93. 94, sorry. Points been added to the scoreboard, so 152 to 94. Snailed it. Isla Vista. It's like a roll call of Hall of Fame right now. These guys have been amazing all game.
It's been a tough game. It's been so great to watch. I'm really looking forward to being able to watch this one on the replay later on.
With the volume down.
With the volume doubled.
Isla Vista up the back now with the jammer helmet cover off.
Snailed it. Cruising through. Now we've had a panty pass. Helmet cover
Indeed.
pass. Shakes it out. I love that little shake out around the corner.
I think Marilyn Tandy's it's like the ritual. I get the helmet cover, give it a shake.
Little shake for pizzazz.
Absolutely. Pizzazz
Well,
is
you don't want those things to come off, I tell you. Losing your panties at the wrong time is just...
no, it's not on.
It's not on.
Literally. This bad joke has been brought to you by Roller Derby. Okay, it's Holly Funk and Smiling Assassin now. They're lining up on track.
All right, and that's it.
But we ran out of time.
Was that the rolling whistle?
It
We've
was
got
a rolling
few people
whistle.
out there. They don't want to leave the track. They want to keep playing.
I don't blame
One
them.
more jam.
But it is the end of the game. 154 to 94. So somehow we got a 60-point game.
It got out there in the end, but what a game! What a tight game for most of this bout.
And this is the thing I'm loving about this is that if you didn't know what the score was, you'd think it was really close.
Absolutely.
Every single jam is being fought.
And there's been several 20-point jams. Really, that's 3 or 4 jams.
And you wouldn't know because what you're drawn to is to the blocker action. You're drawn to what's happening in the pack. It's not so much the jammer going around and so there's points.
Defense was impeccable.
It's defense, and that's really what I'm being like. Both games I've had the pleasure to commentate so far. It's the defense that you get drawn to. Fantastic.
Defense will win you the games. You've got to get the points on the board, but it's stopping those points that will get you the wins.
I tell you, if you're a fan of Derby, just looking on what we've seen so far, you're in for an absolute treat this weekend. Don't go anywhere, guys. Coming up, we have VRDL taking on Adelaide Roller Derby on track 1. Why would you want to go anywhere?
It's going to be a banger.
Absolutely. Can't wait for it. My name's Pants.
I've been Fanny Finagle.
And we'll see you next time, Derby fans.
Catch you later, folks.